somebody posted the other day on Facebook and they said, is it important to focus your laser? Well, you don't have to if it's a diode laser. Maybe even if it's an infrared laser, you really don't need to focus it to be perfect. But if you want to get the results you're looking for with a fiber optic laser, you want to be focused very, very sharply. And the reason is because, well, I'm going to show it to you. All right, so as you can see, I have a piece of stainless steel on here. It's the stainless steel membership card that I sell. It's actually pretty sturdy stainless steel. I'm putting this on top of my fiber laser. Pay no attention to the copper dust that I have or the brass dust. But this is actually on my little grid here, so I don't want to get the bottom scarred up any further than it is. I've already scarred it up pretty much because I missed the target a few times when I first got it. So if you can see, there's two different dots here, and those two dots have to be on top of each other in order to be in focus. But we're going to get them a little bit closer here. I have an electric assist, so I'm going to bring it down, or bring it up and put it into focus, or thereabouts. You see the dots are getting closer little by little. This one's electric, and again, there's other ones that are, crank. Now that's not quite into focus, but it's pretty close, right? So let's go over to my desktop, and I'm going to show you what I am going to try to process. All right, so here we are in Lightburn. This is what I'm going to process here. And I'm going to go ahead, I have my laser on. I'm going to go ahead and put my goggles on, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit process. Now remember, the two dots weren't perfectly aligned. They were close. And that's my whole point. I'm trying to tell you that close is not close enough when it comes to a fiber laser. So I'm going to go ahead and hit frame, make sure I'm just going to cut into that. And let me line this up. I don't want to start carving into the aluminum grate that I have. All right, everything looks good. I'll go ahead and make sure I'm at, I like to do stuff at 46, right, in my frequency. 1700 RPM, it doesn't really matter. 90% power, I don't need to do it 100 times. Let's just do it 5 times, okay? We're gonna go 5 times, and I'm gonna go ahead and start, and then I'm gonna let you see what it looks like. All right, as you see right now, it's actually processing, it's doing its thing. But remember, it was out of focus. So you see what the results are right there, right? It's not really doing much. It's giving you an actual outline. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up. You're seeing the outline, but you're not seeing much more. This is not what we're looking for. So I'm gonna let it do its full run there, so you can see the results of it being a little bit out of focus. I can see my name carved into it, but just barely. Okay, let me go ahead and stop that there. Now let me put it into focus, and you're going to see what the difference is. It's going to be the exact same power, the exact same spot, everything, but it's going to be in focus this time. All right, so now I got my goggles off, and I can see the dot a little bit better, and I'm going to put it into focus. Now that's pretty much dead on in focus right there. Okay, so I just moved it just a little bit, right? Now, I want you to see the differences this time. You see that big difference between out of focus and in focus, and it was just very small. It's actually burning into it. You see the colors changed? It's going to put my name, Rick's Laser Designs, on there. And I can definitely smell the stainless steel being atomized. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but my name's in there a little bit. It's going to have to go deeper. The way I have this set up, it's going to go deeper to make my name stick out a lot. But you can definitely see the difference, and you see how the light actually shines differently. Now you can see, now that I've turned the laser off and the brightness is away from it, you can see the difference. Okay, so now you see the difference between it being out of focus and it being in focus. Again, it only really matters when you're using a fiber optic laser like this. If you're using a diode laser or you're using an infrared laser, it's not that crucial, and that's more of an artistic thing. If you go a little bit out of focus, you might get a little bit wider beam, you might get the that might be something you're looking for. If you're a little bit further than focus, the beam's going to be wider as well, but it's also going to give you a different look. So that might be something you're looking for if you're a Picasso. But if you're using a fiber optic laser, you really try to get it as dead on as you can possibly get it so you can get the results that you just saw there.